Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Black version. Where we last left off, we just got into the first city with the gym leader, and I'm talking to this guy to figure out where he is, because he's not letting me into the gym. And it says he's going to be over by the training school, so I'm kind of trying to figure out where that is. And it's not that way, and I come down here and I meet this guy. And he gives us something, which is a Dusk Ball. And Dusk Balls are very effective in like caves and stuff. I know that there's a whole like system, like there's each Pokeball has so many points, and then each Pokemon has like a certain capture rate, and then the amount of HP, it factors in the amount of HP they have and such. But anyway, oh, look what we have here. And he wants to have a battle. So, we might as well. What the hey? See if we can beat him. I don't think I was totally prepared for this because it was a surprise on my part. So we'll see what starting Pokemon I have lined up. And he still has 2 Pokemon. And he sends out his Snivy first. And what do I send out? Oh, my Purloin. Wow. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. This Pokemon is very pathetic. It's so weak. I mean, it only does that much damage. I mean, you gotta get it a little bit over that. But then again, Snivy only does about the same. So it's kind of like a halfway decent. And it looks like it's gonna be a 5-hit crit, which I hate. I'd rather have a 4-hit crit. But it has an Oranberry. Oh my gosh, that is annoying. But anyway, I probably won't be able to take it out, but this Purloin is just cannon fodder. If he gets taken out, I really don't care. I'll just send him out to weaken him and maybe get a Pokemon that might need a little bit more leveling up out there instead. And he leers me. Oh, if he didn't leer me, he would have definitely taken. He definitely would be fine because it's still 2 hits, so if he does something stupid like that again, I'm going to be able to take him out. And he does! He uses another Leer. This is why the AI is really stupid. A Leer, I would say, if he used it the first 2 turns, would have been very effective, but as you can see, he never even got another attack out on me. He just kind of stood there and took it. And I level up to level 9. So, just going to send out a Purloin. So we got Purloin versus Purloin. But I recall mining, send out my Patrat. So I figured what the heck, I get this guy leveled up a little bit too, because he's decent. I'll probably teach him Cut, because I know that's probably going to be the first HM that they use, because it always is. And he uses Assist, and he uses Vine Whip. And I've never liked the move Assist, personally, because it uses a random move from any one of the Pokemon in your teams. So it uses a random move from a random Pokemon. If you have a full party, that's 20 moves it can use. And especially at this stage where they have like half attack and half non-attack, it's very, very pointless. But it uses it anyway. And it uses Leer, so that's kind of a fail. You could use Tail Whip or Growler to lower the attack instead, but no, same difference. And it barely survives with a little bit of HP left. And as you can see, it's barely done anything to me. And here I use Bide. And I think it was because I wasn't 100% sure what Bide did. I know that there is another type. Basically, what you do is you use it, you take 2 turns of damage, and then how much damage you have is how much damage you dish out, or the attack power that they used on you is dished out after. So it can be really, really effective, but it's really risky to use. And it's all against a human player who would probably like not attack the second time and do something on the defensive side or stat change, then it really has no effect. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, trying to find the gym leader and stuff, because, you know, it's a mainly blind playthrough. And I'm just talking to people. And nothing here, nothing here. And I talk about abilities, which each Pokemon has, yada yada yada. And I absolutely love Lillipups pickup ability. Oh my gosh, I've gotten a Hyper Potion, which is amazing. I've gotten full heals, I've gotten all kinds of stuff from him. It is just amazing what he picks up. It's like, why can't I get the stuff? Anyway, we have a little quiz here. And if you can like just do it and get a full heal if you get it right. It's not hard if you've played any of the games before and actually bothered to use them. Anyway, we leave here and there he is. He's there now. So I go, okay, he's there. We might battle soon, so I go heal up. And just move around my Pokemon, which is what that is. And back up and talk to him. And also, and what's very interesting is that he recommends that I go train in the Dream Yard. Now, very many gym leaders, at least not that I'm concerned, say, okay, you need to train some more. And there are some trainers in here, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. And he has a she has a Purloin, and I'm gonna train up my Lillipup a little bit because I kind of like having. Since I'm probably gonna keep him, I'd rather focus on him instead of the my Purloin. So we level up this guy and my Oshawott, and I'd probably around get him around level 12. I think would probably be a good idea, but right around there. He's actually kind of further along than my Oshawott, which not very many people do. I noticed that their starter Pokemon, it's always like really, really buff compared to their other Pokemon. I really like to keep them at an even level so that I'm not like too overwhelmed if I get an extra type or something. And we've got a another random battle over here. And Youngster Joey, he's got 3 Pokemon, which is kind of interesting for this early on in the game. Not very many trainers have that many Pokemon, which is kind of pathetic. But anyway, he has a Patrat. We just bite him to death. Nom nom. Yeah, I actually said that. Haha. Anyway, and he has another Patrat. So I'm thinking at this point, okay, he's got 3 Patrats, and I've already leveled up you leveled you up, so I might as well train my Oshawott a little bit. And just finish this guy off with a Water Gun Tackle. And level you up to level 11. Very nice. And you learn Water Spout, which is a very, very useless move. And he's about to send out Lillipup. And I send out my Purloin. I'm still kind of training him up, because I kind of want him decent, because I was kind of thinking maybe I could still use her. But, I'm level, and I use Assist. You get a Leer, but he uses Outer Sleuth, so no harm, no foul. Except I now can damage him a lot more. Probably saves me about 1 turn of attack. Anyway, I knock him out. And that's showing you why the move pool is so important, because I should not have won that battle. And I talked to this girl, and she learns I have an Oshawott, and she actually gives me her Pansear. And it's just kind of like, what? And the Pansear is a little fire monkey. So it's like, dang, so you just gonna give me a rare fire type Pokemon? Cool. And it's not the fire type Pokemon I mentioned earlier in one of my other games or commentaries. So here I'm checking it out because I'm not sure, like, what? You just gave me a Pokemon? Wait, what? What? And I'm checking it out, looking at it at a serious nature and stuff. But anyway, so I'm going, okay, cool. That's very cool. And I come over here and I'm going, wait, so I can't get access to any of the grass? At this point, I'm kind of confused. And I'm like, what? What? Okay, so I guess that's about it then, huh? And that tree you have to cut down, and you can only use the move cut if you have the first gym badge. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go over here and heal up. And boom, I'm right back out. And then we go to the gym. And I've actually kind of kept myself in the dark as what the gyms do. However, I do believe that this gym has 3 curtains. And each curtain can only be opened if you step on the panel corresponding to the opposite, or what's super effective against the symbol on the curtain. Like, for example, this first one's fire, so I go walk on the fire one. Nope. So I'm going, okay, it's not grass, it's gotta be water, if that's what it is. And boom. It opens. So I figured out, so, very, very easy. And you can just walk on any random one if you really don't get it, and still, open up the next curtain. But anyway, we have our first pre-gym leader battle. And these guys are relatively high level compared to the surrounding people. And they're waiters. And he sends out a Lillipup, which is what level? Level 11. And here I'm going, oh no. my highest level Pokemon is level 11. So that means the gym leader is going to have probably around level 15. And then here we go. Oh, he flinched. Oh, that's great. Like, wait, he flinched again? Like, oh my gosh, that's really hacks. And it doesn't kill him. But he flinched again. 3 flinches in a row. Something's up. I'm not sure what. Like, the game just said, okay, flinch every time. But that's not supposed to happen. But I'm not complaining. I got a free level up, essentially. And he learns Helping Hand. I'm going, yeah, sure, I'll get rid of one of my more useless moves, because in a double battle that would probably be quite helpful. But that's a definite throwaway move when he learns better ones. And we continue on. And here it's a water curtain, so we're going to go on the grass tile panel, however you like to say it. And we have a waitress up here for our second pre-gym leader battle. And she's going to be the second course. And let's keep the comments, you know, appropriate. Anyway. She has a Patrat, and we are going to just do our best to take it out without taking too much damage. It's going to be about a 3-hit KO, which is kind of unfortunate. I really would have liked to take it out immediately, but it uses Leer twice. Now, this is not a terrible idea if you A, outsped me, and B, wanted just to weaken my defense and then sweep me with your next Pokemon. But the computer has no such notion. So it is kind of, you know, stupid. And here she has a Purloin, and because Lillipup strongest attack is Bite, but it's a Dark type move, and Purloin is a Dark type, and it's not going to be very effective, I send out my Oshawott. And also because I really kind of need to level him up a little bit, because my Lillipup is getting ahead of him. And once again, I don't really like having one Pokemon too high of a level up compared to the others. And there he uses Assist and gets a Bite, which is not really surprising, because he only has one of the Pokemon in the party. And gets a Leer off another Assist. And that's why I hate Assist. If you have like all attacking moves and you're cool with all of the possible moves, then that's perfectly fine. But another Assist, oh my goodness. And uses Leer again, that's just, I mean, I hate Leer overall, but using it randomly is even worse. And boom, we take it out. Alright. So, here I'm kind of switching up my Pokemon, trying to figure out exactly how to do this, because they are kind of wounded. And I wasn't 100% sure if there was something before the gym leader, and they weren't wounded heavily enough to worry about. And the third curtain opens, and there is the gym leader. And I wasn't sure if it was going to like automatically set me up to battle him, but oh my goodness, there's 3 gym leaders, and that guy on the right's name is Cress. Interesting. But anyway, so the 3 of us will decide whom you'll battle, and it'll be based on the first Pokemon you chose. So there's the fire guy on the left, the grass guy in the middle, and the water guy on the right. So I'm going to fight the grass type because my first type was a water type, which is why the Pansear is really surprising. Now here's a misclick. I intended to save, but I failed miserably and actually clicked on A, which meant that I talked to him, which means I start the battle. And I was going to go save, actually run to the Pokemon Center, probably heal my Pokemon first, and I just failed miserably. But, you know, whatever. We're going to go and do our best. And he sends out a Lillipup. And I send out my Pansear. All fail. I should have known that his first Pokemon would not have been a grass type. But I failed miserably. And I see how little damage this does, and well, you know what, I want to save my Pansear for the grass type Pokemon he has. So I'm going, yeah, you know what? Let's not do this. Because I really can't lose my pants here. So I send out my Oshawott. Because I figure if it's going to be a grass type, it only has 2 Pokemon. Then my Oshawott will be able to take him out. But oh my gosh, it does so much damage. And because it wasn't at full health, it's really weak. And 2-hit KO. Ouch. Yeah, if I had started out with my Oshawott like I should have, then I probably would have been in a better position. But anyway, so I'm going, okay, I don't really have any Pokemon that can take it out, so I just send out my Purloin and kind of weaken him because Bite's not very effective. And it's a critical hit, that's why it did so much damage. But even at a crit, that's so much on this Pokemon. It's just not worth, this Pokemon's not worth anything. And see, you only did about 5 damage. And here I'm going, okay, there's like no way I'm able to weaken it too much. So I just use Growl, because I'm just trying to get rid of its attack that it's gaining on these turns. And I'm just trying to keep going that down so it doesn't gain anything, so my other Pokemon can handle it easily. And it goes for another bite, and I'm gone. And then next, I send out my Patrat, I believe. Yep, there he is. And we're going to end up using Bite. Or Bide. We use Bide. And the reason I used it is because I was hoping he could take 2 hits with the Bite. And he can, because I weakened its attack with the Growls. So that's like a champ. But it takes a crit! Oh my gosh! No way! Oh! Wow, that is hacks. But anyway, so I end up losing that one, and I send out my Lillipup level 12, and I'm figuring, okay, he could probably do this. And my Lillipup outspeeds his, which is nice. And he flinches. Yes! Alright, that's what I'm talking about. And it flinched again! Oh my gosh! Wow, that's really weird. But then he has a potion. So his HP is pretty much right back where it was when my Lillipup first came in. So it'll end up probably being another 3-hit kill. Or KO. And he uses a Bark up here. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You're gonna die next turn anyway. So we just finish him up with a Bite. Nom nom. And he's Pagnasia, I think that's how you say that. And he's saying, asking me to switch Pokemon, and I'm thinking about this. Should I weaken with my Lillipup first, or should I send my Panzer immediately? And I do decide to send out my Panzer immediately. And this is the one thing that I probably should have leveled him up first, but it's a level 10, and the Pansage, it's Pansage. Pansage is at level 14. So while I do have the type advantage, he does have a significant level advantage. But the question is, will that be enough? And here I throw out my Incinerate. And how much does it do? Oh! Barely anything, my goodness. However, the only move that he knows is Vine Whip, which is incredibly pathetic. And it's going to be a 5-hit KO, whereas mine looks like it's going to be a 4-hit. And I also have speed advantage, so I won't have to worry about getting KO'd. And will I get lucky and just knock him on the 3rd? And nope, a little bit in the red. So I here go, okay, I might as well just use another Incinerate, because if he uses another potion, then I'll be screwed. But he doesn't. And I use a Look here to finish him off. Actually, never mind, I was incorrect. But then again, if I didn't use that, I would have just used the other Incinerates later, so he could not use another potion. And we've beaten the first gym leader. Alright. And boom, we get our first shiny badge. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. And we have our little case that we put it in. And 1 of 8 is done. So all Pokemon up to level 20 that have been traded will obey you. He gives me the TM83 workup, and he also allows you to use the move Cut outside of battle. And you needed the HM Cut for that, which we do not have yet, and we'll have to find. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get out of this gym. And it does let you run, okay. I couldn't remember if it let you run inside buildings or not. I remember Sapphire did not, if I recall correctly. And anyway, surprise, surprise, we run into somebody. Who is it? And Professor Juniper asked her to give me something. Okay. So apparently we are in her house. And she looks like a scientist who won't stop talking. And anyway, so we're gonna go up here and she's going to talk a little bit. And she's researching trainers and she asked for our help a little bit later. But right now she gives us the HM01 cut. So we can now use cut outside of battle after teaching it to a Pokemon. And she is going to say, there's a place called the Dream Yard on the outskirts. There's a Pokemon called Munna that gives off a Dream Mist. And she needs that to get the game sync to collect save files of various trainers. So in order to talk to other human beings, we need that. Which is kind of strange. But anyway, I'm going to cut the video off here in a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and God bless.